part 2 of this painting, this ongoing epic adventure of Sam. Had some sleep, feeling better, moving forward, doing what I gotta do. What will be, right? That's the way it goes. So, this is probably gonna kill you watching what I'm about to do. I know it always messes with me, so stick around, stay tuned. We'll see if we can't screw with each other's heads. You know what I mean? It'll be fun. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So right now, the shine on Sam is bitching. Can you see that? Boy. And what I'm about to do to this paint job is scuff up all this shine. Whoa, why? When it looks like that, why are you going to do that? Well, because there's a holiday right here. Doesn't really show up. I missed a huge spot over here on the fender. Shine. Zero shine. See, the little red dot from the camera just disappears. Totally missed that one. And there's a big patch down here on the door that it's gone. So, yeah. So what I'm basically gonna do, and up here on the dill, can you see all these little lumpy bump dills? Some dust fell down in it and it's looking kind of crappy, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna use a couple different things to do it. Look at that. Ooh, even the lumpy bumpy is shiny. So, yeah. I'm going to go over it lightly. Very lightly this time. Maybe with some 600 grit. So I get this shine will suck compared to the shine I'm going to put it on next. So, that, and since I'm rested, I probably won't be screwing up, missing stuff. You know, though I might, but hopefully I won't. And going over it too with the sanding thing, if I have any runs and junk that I'm not like looking at right now, I'll be able to see them. Plus there's some thin spots, there's one there. So this next coat is totally and completely going to finish the paint, and then I can focus on some other junk. Okay, so this last paint job was done with this 300 grit wet sandpaper. I think it's listed on there. So 320 grit. Right there, 320. Now moving up to the 600, and that's because it's a lot smoother. It will leave out the deep scratches. You can also use these 3M dills. This one's kind of chewed up. I got some newer ones somewhere. I just don't know where they're at. But you want to make sure that you do not push hard using one of these, because they will leave some scratches. It's also a way, if you guys aren't into this shiny, reflective, surfacey junk, it'll take it down to that dull matte finish. I'm not a big fan of the dull finish. I kind of like the shiny, so that's why I'm moving up to this 600 grit. And it will be done with wet sand, and it will be done with a very light hand. There's these little fuzzies. There's some right here, like where some dust blew into it, or a bug got on it, or took a dump on it, something like that. So I'm going to go over the entire truck, and it will be wet sanded. Just use those techniques that I showed you. Okay? I'm not going to go over it again because blah. You know what I mean, right? You over there, you right there, looking over the dude's shoulder. Don't worry, he's not looking at porn. This is just hot rod stuff. Ha 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 ha. They only look at porn when you're not paying attention. Ha! So, I'm going to go over this, and yeah. When it warms up, I'll go over it with the final coat of doom. And then I'll go over some polish and junk for like the antenna, the mirror thing, the handles. I'll go over some techniques for that. You just got to be careful with those polishing wheels. It can get quite dangerous if you're not paying attention. Definitely pull your finger off and slam it against the wall. So stick around, stay tuned, babies. Okay, people. Approximately 1 hour later, I am done with the wet sanding of the 600 grit. At some points where I did find a run, such as right here, the 600 grit doesn't want to bust it down. So you go back to the 300, lightly, and I do mean lightly sand it. And then go back over it with the 600. It'll help you from going. So anyway, it pretty much ruins the paint job, all the shiny, and it bothers me doing it every time. But after you're done and you shoot it, you're like, dude, I'm so glad I did that. Oh. So anyway, I got a few things I got to do. It's got to warm up a little bit. Then I'm going to mix the paint, and then I'm going to shoot it, and blah, 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 and it'll be done. Done stamp. Alright, people, there it is. The final coat on sand. Would you look at that wet, glossy shine? Oh, yeah, baby. Man, that looks good. Look at the reflection in that. You can actually see the rafters. You see that? Do you freaking see that? Dude, that 600 grit did the trick. I did see a run I missed over here somewhere, right there on the fender. But oh well, I can live with that. I don't care. I can fix it later. No big deal. I went over this thing with a fine-tooth freaking comb, make sure I didn't miss any spots, and everything, and I do mean everything, is covered on this pig. There is no rust, there is no dust, there is maybe a bug. There's a bug. That'll come out later. Can't sweat the small stuff, man. I'm going to wait till it dries before I even start peeling this tape off, and before I start polishing that stuff, because it does kick up some, you know, dust and fluff, and I don't want to get it in the paint since the grinder's right over there. So yeah, it's got to dry now. Alright, people, so that's all I got to show you for today. One of you guys wrote me a letter saying you liked the way Sam sounded when I was gassing it and throttle it. Man, last time I opened it up, I sucked my valve gaskets in. I'm not gonna do that. I'm so past doing that, especially with the amount of work I put in here. I'm not gonna be blasting it, dude. Not gonna happen. If you want to buy it, you can rail it all you want. I don't care. And thanks for all your guys' advice. I'm sticking to it. Appreciate it. But for now, I'm having me a Coke and a smile. I don't drink, man. Haven't drank since 2000. It's bad stuff. It's a bottle of bad decision. It's not good for you. So if you wake up and it makes you sick, you shouldn't be putting it into your body. So, until tomorrow, when I do some other stuff, I gotta go back to school, get some certifications, I don't know. Whenever the next episode is. Thanks for tuning in and watching Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Peace out, babies! Cokes are good. Coke.